So it's getting kind of late here tonight, and I apologize for the last couple videos. My phone is pretty much like on its last leg, so like bear with me as these videos might be a little bit glitchy, but that just means they're changing something in the matrix. It's fine. Just like check and make sure you still have a belly button and an asshole, and you'll be good. But oh god, I forgot where I was going with this one. Oh, this one is going to be about bar fights, because like obviously you get into a bar fight every once in a while, like it's drinking. So I get off the train in Burlington, Iowa, and I was riding Intermodal, and it was weird because Intermodal doesn't really stop in Burlington ever, but it did that time, so I was like, fuck it. And then I got on Cole, and it took me to St. Louis, Missouri, and fuck St. Louis, Missouri. I've only been there once, and I will never ever go back there again. As long as, like, hand to God, like, as long as I don't randomly end up in St. Louis, I'll never go back. So anyways, I'm like, this is going to be another one of those, like, small town, like, everybody hears the story the next day and you get treated like fucking, like they roll the carpet out for you. But I'm sitting at the bar, and I'm not even going to try to remember the name of this bar. But it's, like, right by the track, so the trains are, like, going by back and forth, yada yada. And I'm talking to these two chicks, and they're, like, mildly interested in, like, what I have to say. Like, I wouldn't say they were, like, over the moon, like, oh my god, that's so amazing. But they were like, that's pretty interesting, like, small town. Like, that's probably the coolest thing I've heard, like, recently. And, so we're drinking, we're having some drinks, and this guy comes up to them, and he's like, hey, like, you wanna fucking, like, dance? And I'm like, this isn't even a nightclub, this is a bar, like, nobody's dancing. There's literally nobody dancing. I don't know where you got that concept from, but literally not a single person is dancing with this motherfucker. So she's like, hey, I'm kind of like in the middle of a conversation, like, please go away. And he starts touching her, like grabbing her ass and shit. And I turn around and I'm like, hey, she said she's good. She's in the middle of a conversation with me, by the way. Hey, hello, motherfucker. I'm drunk as fuck on whiskey. I don't give a shit what I do tonight. Do you? And this guy's like, oh, dude, you're fucking trying to, like, fuck up my shit, man. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do, motherfucker. Like, goddamn, dude, I'm not from Burlington, Iowa, motherfucker. I'm from New York, bitch. I'll fuck you up. And, like, at this point, everybody is now eyes on us, because they're like, dude, something's about to fucking go down, dude. Hey, this motherfucker's screaming now. He's like, oh, yeah, like, I'm just trying to talk to the ladies here, and you're trying to fucking ruin it. And I'm like, and I look up at the bartender, because I'm sitting on a bar stool, like, at the bar. And I look at her, and I'm just like, I just slide my drink towards her. She nods her head and takes the drink, so I don't spill it, because I'm not made of money. And, he's, like, standing, like, directly behind me still, like, so I just get up, and I kick my bar stool back, so it goes into his stomach, and he's like, oh, ugh. And I just turn around, bam, just fucking knock him one good one right in the fucking mouth, and just boom, 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 and that's it, that's all I did. And he's like falling back. He's like, "Ugh." And like the security guy comes, because he was on the back patio. There was security there, but he was on the back patio because most people were out back there. And so he comes running in because somebody grabbed him and was like, hey, like, there's something going on in here. And And he like grabs me at first, and the bartender's like, no, wrong guy, that guy. And he goes, oh, you again? Every fucking night with your ass. And he grabs the guy and like stereotypical, like grabs him and throws him out the front fucking door. And he comes back in, he's like, dude, I'm sorry I fucking grabbed you like that, dude. Thank you so fucking much. He does this almost every single fucking night. He goes, what are you drinking, by the way? I'm like, whiskey sours, baby. And he goes, he's on me for the rest of the night, dude. And then handed me $10. And I was like, fucking bet, dude. I'm down. Like, I'll keep drinking here. I like this place. Y'all fucking get down. Y'all do it right. And, so, I go outside and I'm like, somebody hands me a cigarette. I don't really smoke cigarettes very much, but when someone hands me one and I'm drunk and something crazy just happened, I'll smoke a cigarette, you know? And, they're like, oh man, that was fucking like crazy. They're like, you're not even trying to like fuck those girls? And I'm like, I'm not trying to fuck every single girl that talks to me, dude. Like, they were just talking to me. We were just having a conversation. It's all good. Not interested. I'm trying to get the fuck out of Burlington, Iowa. That's where my concerns lie right now. So the next day I go into the fucking gas station to get a coffee. And I'm like, I put the coffee on the fucking thing, and I'm like, you know, how much, you know. They're like, oh no, your money's no good here. And I'm like, I thought like they were mad or something. And they were like, no, we heard what happened at whatever the name of that fucking bar is. They were like, if you want anything else from this store, just grab it. It's yours. And I was like, oh, this is different. So I grabbed a little package of like a little sleeve of donuts to have with my coffee. And I was like, I appreciate that. Thank you guys. And they were like, yeah, dude, whatever you need while you're in town. Like, so I don't know why. I just felt like sharing that story. I don't really have anybody to share these stories with, so that's why I like posting them on here. But, yeah, anyways, oh, by the way, like, Christmas is coming up. I hope all of you that watch these videos and stuff, or if you're watching for the first time or whatever, I sincerely hope you have the best fucking Christmas ever, best New Year. I know we're in a fucking epidemic with this fucking disease and all this bullshit that's going on, but see through the mist, fucking go see your family, go do whatever the fuck you need to do to have a good fucking Christmas, because it's been a couple of years of this shit now, and we gotta fucking stick together, man, for real. Like, go see your family and your loved ones and have a fucking wonderful goddamn Christmas. I love you guys to death. Thank you so much for being here.